before we proceed, let's give a big shout out to our today's sponsor, lightfinance.org. Light Finance is one of the best trading platforms out there, boasting over 4.3 rating on Trustpilot, which means that what they are highly positive and users have positive view of them. And they offer one of the best and easiest trading platforms out there as well. So basically, when you come over here, you have access to MetaTrader 4 and 5, C-Trader, so forth and so on. And they offer some of the best spread, which is as little as 0.0 spread for some trading pairs, and also has the fastest execution when it comes to trading. On top of that, they offer over 600 trading pair ranging from forex, stock, commodities, cryptos, and so forth and so on. And to top it all up, it's even advisable for non-good traders to actually use, as they offer copy trading, which is a way for you to actually make profit without having to know how to trade. All you basically have to do is simply copy already profitable trade on their platform from other profitable traders, and you can basically be making profit on autopilot. So guys, today we are basically going to do some pure market analytics on some good pairs that we might actually trade this coming week. So if you are joining us on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, or wherever place you are joining this live stream with, please don't forget to smash that follow button and also like the video. So sorry for the earlier mute, my audio was actually muted before and I never noticed. So now let's hit the first market here. So let me come over here to GBP USD. So these are my trading pairs. These are the only pairs that I trade. These are the pairs that I look at week in, week out, because I've tested them over and over again. I've gotten a decent win rate for them, and then they seem to be very much okay with my trading strategy. So yeah, that's why I basically trade them more than any other pair. So basically, let's take a look at what the market have for us on GBP USD. Now looking at GBP USD, first of all, we all can see that the market is in a clear downtrend. We all can see that the market is in a consistent downtrend on the 30-minute time frame. However, we don't know if the market is at a higher time frame key level yet. So let me move over to the 4-hour time frame first. Looking at the 4-hour time frame, we can clearly see that the market has a demand level right here on the 4-hour. So here is a 4-hour demand level. Now I'm just going to add a test to it to mark it out as 4-hour test. I'm just going to name it 4-hour demand. Now the reason why I mark the 4-hour demand and then still go down to the other time frame to go mark the key levels is basically simple. When I have the key levels from both the higher time frame and the lower time frame, it makes me know exactly where to trade from. Because for example, right now, where the market is right now, due to the fact that we have a 4-hour demand here, I will make sure I never go sell in this market. And the reason I will never go sell is basically because we are close to a key demand level, which is on the 4-hour time frame. And when you look at this demand level clearly, we can see that this demand level created a whole market shift at this point, and they still followed up with a break of structure at the top. So with this sort of thing, the most advisable thing is basically we're not taking short positions close to this demand level, because any attempt to take any short position here will basically mean that we are setting ourselves up for trouble. So now once we have this marked out, let's now do is now we'll drop over to my 30-minute time frame. Now this 30-minute time frame, this is where I'm going to look for sell setup and not buys either. So let's do the analytics right here. Basically, looking at the market is a downtrend. So here we have our break of structure to the downside here. Market shift already happened way at the top there. So break of structure, let me mark it. So that's a break of structure, and then we have another break of structure right here. So when there are multiple break of structures, I only consider the major ones. And the reason why I consider the major ones is that what they set a good level to actually get into the market. So when you have a major one like this, there's no need stressing yourself marking all these tight levels. Just go for the major ones. And here after that, the next thing I'm looking for is simply my area of interest, which is where I'm interested in taking a sell position in this market. Now if I'm to sell this market, here is one of the levels I can consider selling it from. Why? Because this level followed all my demand level rules. When it comes to the rules I look into before taking a demand level trade, this particular trade followed all of them 100%. So for that reason, I'm going to stick with this particular level. So basically, we have this right here being our liquidity level. So why is this place our liquidity level? Because this is a double top level whereby many users will be interested in taking sell position right from when the market gets there. And the truth is that in this sort of situation, this level is just a mere liquidity for the market to wipe out. So basically, if we want to sell this market, this is the only level we can actually sell this market from. Looking at the market and then my trading rules, this is the only level where I think is suitable for us to take a sell position in this market. However, if the market comes down to the 4-hour demand level, which is more short, and looking at the 4-hour demand level self, we could actually minimize it a bit to this range level on the 30-minute right here. So basically, we have two decisions to make in this particular market. And the decisions are basically simple and straightforward. Decision one is basically we wait for this market to actually come test this level here. We wait for this market to come test this level here, and then we take a buy position from here. So basically, if we are to buy this market from this level here, here's how we are going to make the settings. Here is our entry, and then our stop loss stays right behind here, and then our take profit comes somewhere around here, which is a 1:3. So basically, when I take a trade, I always look for a 1:3 risk to reward. And the reason I look for 1:3 is because that is what I've tested over and over again and has given me results over and over again. So for that reason, I always look out for 1:3 whenever I'm taking my trades. However, I'll just extend it to this very top here. So once the market gets into my 1:3 level, the next thing I'll do is simply I'll just set my trade to break even and see if it will be able to hit the overall 1:5.4. At this level, we are also looking sales positions from. So basically, this is a setup for GBP USD. We wait for the market to come into the 1.34, that's it, 1.34051 entry level, and then we basically head up and then take a buy position from there with our stop loss at 1.33618. So basically, if we should look at it right now, let's take a look at our stop loss pips. So our stop loss pips is basically showing 39 pips right here, and then take profit is set to be 240 pips, which is a good risk to reward. So basically, what you need to do here is simply, if you are someone who risks a lot, due to the fact that we have over 39 pips, you can actually lower your lot size and then take a more decent trade, so that what the high pips in our stop loss doesn't really affect your entries or doesn't affect your risk to reward. Now that is it for GBP. Now let's take a look at GBP JPY. Okay, looking at GBP JPY, it seems that I already have a setup right here waiting to take a buy position. So you can see I already have a market level that I'm waiting for to buy from right here. So in this situation, I'm just going to stick with this particular setup. So looking at here, you can see that what on GBP JPY, I'm looking forward to buy at 197 level, and my entry comes right here with my stop loss sitting right at this top here at 199.8, and that's my take profit, and my stop loss sits right below here at 196.702. This is about 20 pips stop loss position, and that's quite okay. Okay, it's about 29 pips, which is a very okay value to actually set your stop loss, guys. So hello guys, thank you all for joining this live stream. Thank you for joining. Also, don't forget to follow this page also, because I do live stream every week, just basically showing my trade setup that I am personally going to trade on Light Finance Broker for the week. So if you're a trader out there looking for a very great broker to trade with, all you need to do is simply check the link in my bio and you get access to Light Finance. They are one of the best trading brokers out there. No excess leverage, no unnecessary market movement to get you out of the market. And if you are looking at Propfirms as well, you can actually go to Blueberry Funded. The link will be down in this video description. So if you are watching on YouTube, just click on the video title and then you will get a link to actually all of these things I'm offering you, both Light Finance and then Blueberry Funded. Now guys, that aside, let's take a look at the next on our list, which is Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. Now over this market here, we can't really see anything reasonable to trade in this market, as we can see that the market is moving on the upside without creating any reasonable levels back behind it. So when the market is moving in this manner, the best thing you can do is simply leave it alone and then look for other markets. Same does USD JPY, is also moving in similar method with Canadian dollar, Japanese yen. So I'm also going to leave this and then look for UK 100. Now for those of you who trade indices, well, UK 100 is one of the best indices you can ever trade as a trader, because it respects key levels and always give good trading opportunities. Yes, I'm not going to lie, this market always gives decent trading opportunities week in, week out, provided that you know what you are doing. So looking at this market right now, we can see clearly that let me close this off. We can see that this market created a market shift to the downside right here. Market shift to the downside. And then a body to body tiny breakout structure here, which wasn't really that strong. And then next up is basically, let's take a look if we have a valid level to trade from. And looking at this level, we don't have this market, we don't have any valid level to trade from, because this area here has been mitigated already, as we can see. As we can see, this level here has been mitigated, so we can't actually take a trade from it. See, the level has been tapped before, so we can't take a trade from it. However, let me come down to the 15-minute time frame to see. Okay, on the 15-minute time frame, it seems that there is a space at the top where we can focus on taking a trade from. Okay, so basically on the 30-minute time frame, there is no valid level. However, on the 15-minute time frame, there seems to be a valid level, and the reason why I might consider this level is not just because it's on the 15-minute time frame, but the fact that it actually passed with this area right here, making it look like a more to be resistant level that the market is actually creating. So let's have it right here. And so guys, for this market, what I'm going to do when the market gets to this level is simply, I will not rush to take the trade. Actually, once the market gets to this level, I'll wait for it to give me a solid close to the downside, maybe a demand. After I tap the supply level, I'll wait for it to close, and then once I see that the close has a lot of momentum to sell to the downside, then I might consider taking the trade. But then if it attacks the level with high momentum and it doesn't give me a very positive close at the level, I might just skip it as well, because originally we had to trade only 30-minute level. However, we chose to adjust to a 15-minute level, so when the market comes there, I have to use extra caution before taking the trade. Next up is Gemma 40. Now looking at Gemma 40 here, there is no room to actually trade this guy, so let me just close it off. Let me look at US 30. Come over to the 4-hour time frame. There's no room to also trade this guy. You can see my setup way back here, it actually left it behind, so no room to trade this guy as well, so I'm just leaving it. Euro AUD, this was the only level that I was expecting throughout last week, and it seems the market just swept it away. The market actually swept it away, so I'm just going to let this guy be. Let me just clean it off. So guys, when it comes to forex trading, you don't have to stress yourself looking for a level to trade from always. At times you just have to accept that some levels don't worth trading from, and you basically leave it like that. So once you see a level worth trading from, you trade it. Once you see a level that doesn't worth it, you also let it be as well. That is the best way to actually trade the market if you want to stay profitable on the long run. So I'm leaving this guy. Let me look at GBP AUD. Come over to the 4-hour time frame as well. Let's look at where it's sitting on the 4-hour time frame. Well, this market seems to be sitting at a good level on the 4-hour time frame, which the level seems to be a support level on the 4-hour time frame. So in this situation, let me drop down to a much lower time frame to see if we can see any setup. Well, even on the lower time frame, we can't actually see any reasonable setup in it, so I'm just going to clear it off as well. Now let's take a look at another good index that I usually trade, JP225. Well, even here, no good setup on it. Chef JPY, okay. Let's take a look at Chef JPY. Come over to this is a 4-hour time frame, and it's not at a key level. Now we can drop down to the 30-minute time frame and draw our analytics. It's always advisable that you check the market on higher time frame to make sure that it's not sitting at any key level. If the market is sitting at any key level, please and please avoid that market for your own safety, because at times it might break that level, and at times it might just sweep the level over and then kick you out of the market. So basically here we have a break of structure. Here we have a break of structure, and then here we have another break of structure. And behind here we have our supply level. Yeah, so basically looking at this market, this is the only place I can consider taking a sell from on GBP pound. I consider taking a sell from 1.08095, and keeping our stop loss at 1.08191, and take profit way down at this level right here at 1.07338. So guys, this is how the setup I seem we were able to come up with. I seem to be able to come up with this particular week. So let me just mark it all out. So anywhere I have a setup in, I mark it with red to note that I have a setup right there. So on GBP AUD, GBP USD, we are expecting to buy it at this level right here. GBP JPY, I had a setup, okay. No setup, no setup. Okay, UK 100, I'm expecting a 15-minute setup. No setup, no setup, no setup, no setup. Okay, we have Euro USD down here, so let's take a look at what we can make out of it. Really did something great out of it last week. Let's see how it goes for us this week as well. Looking at Euro USD, do have a good sell level, but let's take a look at it on the 4-hour time frame first. Well, I might just let go of Euro USD this time around. And so basically, I'm just going to stick to these other setups that I already have. Let me just filter the wallet out by okay, so basically here are all our setups grouped right here. So we were able to come up with 4 setups: UK 100, GBP, USD, GBP, JPY, and GBP chef, guys. So guys, I'm going to leave you guys right now. So in case you have any question regarding to forex trading, you can actually let me know down in the comment section. So both on TikTok and YouTube, just let me know in case you have any question regarding to forex trading. So in case you are new here, don't forget to smash that follow button if you're on TikTok, and also subscribe if you are watching with me on YouTube. So for the meantime, let's give a shout out to our today's sponsors again, Light Finance. They are one of the best trading brokers out there that you can actually trade with. So guys, before we proceed, let's give a big shout out to our today's sponsor, lightfinance.org. Light Finance is one of the best trading platforms out there, boasting over 4.3 rating on Trustpilot, which means that what they are highly positive and users have positive view of them. And they offer one of the best and easiest trading platforms out there as well. So basically, when you come over here, you have access to MetaTrader 4 and 5, C-Trader, so forth and so on. And they offer some of the best spread, which is as little as 0.0 spread for some trading pairs, and also has the fastest execution when it comes to trading. On top of that, they offer over 600 trading pair ranging from forex, stock, commodities, cryptos, and so forth and so on. And to top it all up, it's even advisable for non-good traders to actually use, as they offer copy trading, which is a way for you to actually make profit without having to know how to trade. All you basically have to do is simply copy already profitable trade on their platform from other profitable traders, and you can basically be making profit on autopilot. So guys, I'm still going to hold on. Let me just take a look at our YouTube if there's any comment right there. Let me take a look at all comments before I actually exit the streaming. Okay, someone made a comment. Thanks, I really appreciate you for this live. Please, do you have a video on how to set up a trading view like you did? No, I actually don't have any video on how you can set up trading view. So basically, you can just go research about how to. Well, you can just ask me any question regarding which sort of settings do you need. Trading view. Is it how I change the candlesticks, or how I change my mode, my display to dark mode? Which of them do you actually need? Let me just show you right now that we are still live. So guys, in case you have any comments, you can just drop them. I'm still on here waiting for your comments, guys, so I'll be able to help you fix some of the issues you are having as a trader. So we've been live here for about 24 to 25 minutes. Let me take a look. So we've been out here for almost 25 minutes right now. And so far we've done some little live streams. So whilst I'm waiting for some of you your comments, let me just get back and then show you the setups we have available. Setup number one, we are looking for a sell position on GBP chef. As you can see, we are looking forward to take a sell position in this market. on GBP Chef, and then we are also looking forward to take a buy position on GBP JPY, a buy on GBP USD, or a possible sell if the market should take the other route, and finally a sell on UK 100, which might be triggered any moment from now. So basically, I'm just sitting there waiting. These are basically trade. Once I finish my setup, I just sit back and let the market do whatever thing he wants to do. I don't really bother myself over it anymore. So guys, I'm going to give out about 4 minutes more to mark the live stream at 30 minutes. So after that, we are going to go off if there's no comment or any request for me to actually attend to. Well, for those of you on TikTok who wants to sign up to Light Finance, let me just show you how you can get that done. So basically, let me mute my phone media first. So if you are on TikTok who wants to sign up for Light Finance, all you need to do is simply, once you come over to your profile, come over and then search for, and then just come over to my trading profile, which is Perez Trade. Now once you come over to my profile like this, Perez Trade, all you need to do is simply, you see where it says let's make money trading, best forex broker. Now you basically click on this place right here. Just click on here, then you are going to get these two options on your screen. The first option is to sign up for Light Finance, and then the second one is to go over to my YouTube channel. So you can go for either of those. So if you want to sign up for Light Finance, you use the first link, and if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, you just click on here, and then it takes you over to YouTube. You see, this will take you straight to my YouTube channel. This will take you straight to my YouTube channel, and then you can just come and subscribe to my YouTube channel for maximum trading tutorials. And for those of you who want to learn this whole trading setup that I just did right now, want to learn how to do my setups, you can come over to my YouTube playlist section and then take a look at you can see a playlist called Liquidity, Supply and Demand. Over here I have 10 solid videos that has broken down every single aspect of this strategy that I'm trading, so you can also emulate it as well. So guys, this is basically all for now. So we have 3 more minutes to go. If there are no questions or no requests, then we might just end the live stream. So Modi, thank you for joining. Johnny, Neptune, thank you all for joining, guys. So guys, thank you all. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it, guys. So on YouTube, I'm basically waiting for the next comment. So basically have 1 more minute to go. If there are no comments or no requests, then I will just hang up the live stream, guys. So we are about going off. 40 seconds more. So guys, okay, just few seconds more to end the live stream. So for those of you who are joining right now, you can basically go back in time, and then you're going to see all the setup we made, how we did the setups, and every single thing. So guys, that is it. We've been here for 30 minutes and we are just ending it up right now. So